Right, you saucy bastards. Guess who's back? You got it, guys. It's Mark from Gunfight Knives, and we are back. We are finishing up the Gray Gatsby. The Gray Gatsby is coming a little closer today. We got, as you can see, quite a lot of parts here. Let's just go over them real quick. We have the SBA 3 from SB Tactical. This is their brace that you guys have seen on the channel before, but we got it in gray, guys. And this actually matches a lot of the other parts, which you will see fairly shortly. So, there's that. Matter of fact, I don't know if we put this in the video last time. Let me grab this. Gotta see where we put this in or not. But we have the Kung Fu grip. This is from Dye Free Company. And as you can see, the colors are very close. They look like it to the eye, so I don't know what it's going to look like on camera, but very close. So I don't know if this was in there or not. Real quick, I'll show you this. This is the plug that they have for it now. Don't know how long they've had the plug for it, but it holds two CR123s, and right now there is just the screw for the base. That's going to go on there today. Just going to leave that halfway in. We have the bolt carrier group. We've got the a chrome one, and this is from, who is this from, guys? Oh, don't get old, guys, it's rough. This is from Microbest. So this is their chrome version. Very happy to test this thing out. It looks well constructed. These are staked pretty darn good, I think, if I do say so myself. Don't know if you guys can see that, but there's meat grabbing onto it, so happy with that. Haven't messed with it, but we will put it in the upper receiver tonight and go from there. But their stuff, I believe, is high pressure tested and magnetic particle inspected. Let's save this. We have the BCM buffer tube, buffer spring, buffer, and their buttstock. This was around like $115, I think. Obviously, we're not going to be using the buttstock on this because of the length of the build. I have that just sitting in there. That's the sling that I believe you guys saw in the last video. If not, we'll show it in this video. I can't remember what I put in the last video, so it's that. Then we got a Dirty Bird enhanced two-stage trigger lower parts kit. So it comes with a grip and a trigger, obviously, and the lower parts kit, which will be going into, I'm pretty excited to test this lower out. This is a Tactical Life lower, and they have the screw in pieces just like Aero Precision. So let me bring it up here. So the screw that goes in here with the Teflon piece or whatever plastic piece that will mate up with your upper receiver and tighten, so it takes up the space that's in there and just tightens it down, makes the gun a little more rigid. This is about I think $80 he said he paid for that. So very happy with this piece. I want to test this out. I've only done a few Aero Precisions with the screw-in bolt catch and stuff like that. So happy to test this thing out and throw this trigger in here. So if you guys want to stay tuned, let me go over the prices. I said 80. So it's about 115. This was about 130. The trigger kit was about 112. think that was on AR-15 discounts. The brace was about $100, and this was $20, and I think $10 or $11 for the rubber piece at the bottom from Dye Free Company. So you guys stay tuned. I'm going to toss this together and we'll get back with you when I'm done. All right, we are back and it is put together and we are loving it. This thing looks good. Real quick, we're going to start off with the sling because that's what's in our face. The Strike Industries sling with G&G QDs. So we got this little angled one here. Pretty cool. Thought I'd test that out, try it out. Actually, let's take this whole thing off. Actually, keep it on for 1 second. And then we have a standard sling QD on the other side. So that's G, G, and G. The sling, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. Now trying it out, super, super light. I like it. The only things that I would change on this sling, and I think this is what this is for. I'm not sure if this is to stow this away like this or when you fold it and pull it through, but these little bungees. But the thing I don't like, the main thing I don't like is the amount of tag end that they give us on this side from here to here. The other side of the sling is super long, so it's extra here. I wish they would have given us about 6 inches of tag end on this side longer. As you can see, I have it like right to here, which isn't that big a deal, but I wish it was a little bit more tag to adjust for different size people. But once it's open, it's quite a bit. So the problem for me is I would rather have these right around there, well, the second one, just to get a little bit more. And then this, when I'm releasing it, wouldn't be as far back because I pull it pretty far behind my back. So just a little bit more space is all I would want. But I like it a lot. I think I'm going to get some more. The weight is super light, and this is the only metal piece. I would probably put a couple of these metal. I'd probably leave one on this side that was plastic as an extra, and then on the other side as well, a plastic one, and I would put 2 metal ones in there as the main, and the other ones as a secondary to keep everything still. But here's the other QD swivel. I'll show them next to each other so you can see the difference. So I just wanted to try it out and see if the angle would be a little different on there, but super light sling. Check these things out, guys. I like it. Strike Industries. And they're super cheap, like $20 for the sling, and then each one of these things is 20 bucks. So got about $60 into it right there. Let's go over this mag real quick. It's empty. All that's empty. So this is a Mend 2. I put it in here because it's gray, smoke color, but it's an Mend 2 mag, AR-15 mag, 30 rounds. Figured I would put that in there. We got oil from the bolt all on this thing. But I haven't tried these mags out. Let me know what you guys think about them. The only ones I could find that were gray to match this build or come close to matching this build. They're not perfect by any means, but better than nothing, I guess, for the gray. Let's start back here. We got the SB Tactical SBA3 brace on the BCM buffer tube, end plate, castle nut, buffer, and buffer spring. We have the Dye Free Company Kung Fu grip with the rubber insert from them, Dye Free Company. This is Really, really good, guys. I was super impressed. Again, the Dirty Bird. Super impressed right now with this trigger. I'm gonna pull it for you guys real quick. Let me rack that again so you can see. But the trigger, super nice especially for the price. But reset, really good. Let's pull it again a little closer for you guys. Nothing. And it's been dry firing, and it's very predictable. Reset. There. Yeah, super predictable. And this is the travel. Very nice. There are definitely some more of these in the future for me, for sure. Very nice. Very happy with this. I think I said it was like $115 for that and a full lower parts kit, and then you get it's an A2 style grip for like $115. I don't think you can beat it. With this trigger is like super good. We have a fly in here. I don't know what's going on the past few videos with these flies, but so that's that. This is their safety. It's not ambidextrous, it's just a mil spec safety. It's decently stiff, but again, you break it in a little bit. I've been messing with it and it's been getting a little bit looser. This lower receiver from Tactical Life, super tight unless it's the takedown pins, but the back one is like, oof. I've almost never had one that was that tough to push out. And then on top of things, to put the screw up in there with the little Delron or whatever the Teflon tensioner is, I barely put any pressure on it, and this thing, there's no play. That thing is solid. So let's see if you can hear it when I wiggle. That's not even it. That's just the buttstock making noise. So super solid. Barely put any pressure on that because I didn't want to put any more pressure on these. Got them. So let's move on. Again, this was all the bolt catch came with the trigger. Again, that's the Dirty Bird stuff. The bolt carrier group. Again, back to that name. Oh, guys, I'm horrible with this brand. What was the name of it, guys? Does anybody know? All right, it was the Micro Best. I don't know why I can't remember that. It's a well-known brand. They make a lot of companies bolts. I believe they're BCGs. They make Sons of Liberty's stuff, if I'm not mistaken. So I got to keep that in my brain. Micro Best. Is the bolt carrier group, bolt everything. Moving on as well, this is part of the trigger. So again, that's a Dirty Bird part for the lower parts kit. So the whole parts kit was really nice, and they give you extra takedown pin, spring, and detent, because everybody knows you lose stuff like that every once in a while. So that was nice of them to give you one extra. Let's move on. You guys already know this is a whole Sons of Liberty upper. It's Sons of Liberty upper receiver, handguard, and barrel, and that's their M76. As you can see there, you got the Strike Industries charging handle. I actually kind of like it. It's just big enough. It's not hitting you in the chest when you're slung, which I like that. Happy with that. The mag release, again, is the Dirty Bird. And let's move on a little further forward. We'll come back to the scope. I forget the brand that I ended up getting, but this is a polymer 3-slot pick rail from M-Lock to pick rail, just in case he ever wants to put a bipod on it. We have the Magpul grip and stop, hand stop and grip. Again, this has been on a few builds. I like this a lot. So came in gray, so got another one of those. We have at the front threaded 3-prong flash hider. And that's from Revival Defense. And let's move on to the scope. This is the EP8 from Arkin. Arkin EP8. I really like this thing, guys. Crispy clear. It's got the fatter tubes, so I think it's a 34 millimeter tube, so it's going to let a lot more light in, and you can tell a big difference. And supposedly the glass, I believe, is Japanese on this. I think I said it in the first video, so check that out if you guys want to know any more about this thing. But it's good and bright. The it's a 1:8. Comes with the extra throw lever if you want to put it on there or not. It's up to you. I like them on there, and it's in Monstrum mounts. So it's their mount with the bubble level there. Actually, really happy with these so far. We've shot this on here. We only shot it once, but the other gun that had the individual two mounts, the regular scope rings, we put quite a few rounds through that so far, and it's held up perfectly. So this one being a little more robust, I would assume it's going to do better. If you guys have any knowledge on these and the Monstrum mounts, let me know in the comments, please, because any information that we can get out there, I mean, if it's good, bad, indifferent, whatever the case is, I like them so far, but I don't have, this probably has 125 rounds on it, and then the other one probably has about 300 rounds. So nothing crazy, but they're holding up fine. And again, I don't abuse my stuff, and that's basically the end of that. So if you guys beat the crap out of stuff, I want to know. I want to know if anybody's dropped it, any problems, shifting zeros, breaking mounts, or stuff like that. I really am interested in knowing that. But for the most part, guys, this is the build. All right, gentlemen, I made a fatal flaw. I forgot to weigh this thing. So hopefully I'm putting this in the middle of the video right here. And hopefully there was a space to put it in the video. But the weight with this thing with one mag in it empty, 8 pounds, 2.20 ounces. 8 pounds, 2.20 ounces. So let's put this sling on here. Let's see if we can get it to balance. I don't know if you guys can even see this, but you have to take my word for it. 8 pounds, 6.65, between 6.5 and 6.0 ounces. 8 pounds, 6.60 ounces is what it landed on. And again, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I can try to lay it down, but be very awkward for this thing to not touch anything. So yeah, it's wanting to rest on the mag, but you can see very close. So that's it, guys. Go back to enjoying the video. Gonna wrap it up. We're gonna bring her out to the range and do a range video there and a full, I guess, wrap up, but I wanted to do the bench wrap up so you guys can see what she looks like and everything like that. think that's about it for everything, right? Yeah, so do me a favor, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Send this to all your buddies, please. Let them see it. Get this out there. And the name of the build is the Gray Gatsby. I think it's a pretty cool name. Let me know what you think again in the comments. And we will catch you in the next one.